Haters. Some said it would never happen. Not me, of course. I would never doubt you. But alas, the day has come and gone. The summer of anticipation has now morphed into the summer of celebration. Oakmont of Valencia, Santa Clarita's newest luxury senior living community, is now open. Joining me in studio to bask in the glory of her accomplishment, Mary Demkowski, marketing director of Oakmont of Valencia. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Aaron. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. Oh, we're good. We're excited.
Does it feel like a weight is lifted off your shoulders?
In a sense, it does. I mean, there's just so much anticipation of this community and its opening, and so much excitement, and planning all the events to introduce the community to the community of Santa Clarita, and to now have our residents moving in, and the community has now come to life with people living there, and it's been a whirlwind, but so exciting.
Is it more stressful now that it's open or before when you were waiting for it to?
Well, that might depend on who you ask,
Right.
but as a marketing person, of course, my role is to really educate the community, do events so that people can learn about us, and so now that we're open, of course, we're still marketing the community because we still have openings in both our assisted living and memory care. So, but those that are now, working in the community, our dining staff, they're all great, but they're hands-on now with the residents. And, the first month or so that we were open before we had residents, they were training and everyone was learning the ropes. And we wanted to make sure that when we did open, that the staff was well trained and prepared and just ready to greet our residents. And that's what has happened.
Oakmont of Valencia is now open, now firing on all cylinders. You were previously involved with Oakmont of Santa Clarita. What is the difference between the two communities?
They're both Oakmont communities. As you know, that Oakmont of Santa Clarita opened 3 years ago, filled up very quickly, and so the decision was made to build a second Oakmont here in Santa Clarita. So I think the main differences are number one, location. So Oakmont of Santa Clarita is located up on Newhall Ranch Road, views of Magic Mountain,
Beautiful.
amazing views, but a little more, I don't want to say secluded, but for lack of a better word, kind of its own little oasis up there. And then Oakmont of Valencia is located more in a residential area. Our residents can walk to shopping, and we're actually very close to the Paseos, so it's a little bit different. And Oakmont of Santa Clarita has a larger assisted living community, and Oakmont of Valencia on Copper Hill and a smaller memory care, Oakmont of Santa Clarita. And at Valencia, we have a smaller assisted living and a larger memory care. So it's kind of flip flop, but of course, offering the same wonderful amenities and services that Oakmont is known for.
So Oakmont of Valencia now offers more memory care assistance. What exactly does that mean? A 24-hour staff on
So
hand?
we always have 24-hour staff on hand, but in a memory care community, the residents that live there have different needs because of issues of Alzheimer's and dementia. So their activities are a little bit different. The care is more hands-on because of the memory impairment. So it's a smaller, more intimate environment. Even though we say we have a larger memory care, we actually have two intimate memory care communities at Valencia, Oakmont of Valencia, so that we don't want it to be overwhelming to the residents. We want it to feel like home, but we want them to have lots of space where they can, take a walk or go out into beautiful gardens. So those that are living in our memory care, it's just a different environment suited for their needs, so that they're not anxious, they're not fearful. They know there's always someone there directing them if they're not sure what they're supposed to be doing.
It's a community specifically catered for those
Yes.
residents.
Yes.
Oakmont of Valencia is now open. We are joined in studio by Mary Demkowski, the marketing director of Oakmont of Valencia, engaging with the community. There's actually an event coming up. You were telling me a little bit off air.
Yes, so it's actually a workshop being put on by the CHP, and it is all about how to for our seniors to be able to drive smart, maybe get a refresher on the rules of the road, just refresh their driving skills so that they feel comfortable, and what kind of physical things to look for that might affect your driving. So again, we're so grateful to the CHP for offering to put this on for us. So it's actually taking place on August 7th at 11 o'clock at our Oakmont of Valencia location.
Is it just for Oakmont residents?
No, it's
for the entire
absolutely
community.
open to the community.
Because I have some people that I might want to sign up for this class too.
I think I said I could take this class.
I probably could.
Yeah,
But you know what? I drive so cautiously. I don't know about you, but I drive like
man.
under the speed limit.
Okay.
Not dangerously under the speed limit,
Right.
but I will never get a speeding ticket.
Okay,
I'm
so
telling you.
That's great. I think as I've gotten older, definitely have started to drive a little more cautiously. But
My grandma has gone the opposite way. She's more reckless than me.
wow,
Yeah.
and for our seniors too, it's not so much them, but just being aware of what's going on around them, because not everyone drives like you do, and
That's
so I think this will be really good for them. And again, it is open to anyone who would like to attend. That would just like a refresher on driving.
And that's coming up August 7th, 7 p.m. at
11 a.m.
11 a.m.
Yes,
11 a.m. Perfect.
because most of our seniors
Yeah.
can make a weekday.
It's tough to get out at
morning.
7 p.m. You
Yeah.
know, you've already had
7
your
p.m. is
dinner.
a little bit
What time is dinner at Oakmont?
Dinner is, we have all day, anytime dining. So our
Ooh.
residents can really come to dinner at any time, but usually they'll start coming in our early birds maybe around 4:30, and then the dining room closes at 7:30. So our last, residents that maybe like to dine a little bit later might come in around 6:30 or closer to 7.
Oakmont of Valencia, a 5-star senior living community boasting 2 movie theaters.
2 movie
2.
theaters.
Crazy.
So we have plenty of seats for everyone.
Get this, on and off-site recreational and social activities, a salon and day spa. Wow. 5-star amenities, of course, this 5-star kitchen, which thank you for bringing in some baked goodies.
Absolutely.
I love it.
We finally got our kitchen up and running so I could bring you fresh from Oakmont.
There are limited spaces available. You can take a virtual tour, learn more about all the amenities, get all of the info you'd want. OakmontofValencia.com. Mary Dimkowski, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Aaron.
98.1 FM and AM 1220.